Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. I am Julie Riley. I am the social media manager here at StreamYard, and I am so excited to talk to you guys today all about all of the new features that we have been putting out on StreamYard. Over the last couple months, the last time we brought you this show was probably in the spring, and it was Mel and myself, and we were talking to you about the features we had kind of brought out at that time. Well, in that time period, the team has been hard at work on lots of new features. And I see so many of you in the comments here. So I just want to say hello to everybody that's watching and let me know where you're watching from. We have such an amazing global audience. So it is so great to see everybody from LinkedIn and YouTube and Facebook and all of the places, but also all across the whole globe. So I'm really excited for everyone that's here. I see we've got Johnny and we've got Brian in here. We've got Jim. Oh my gosh, the comments are moving so fast I can't even click on them right now, which is great. That's a good problem to have. So I can't even get them clicked on. But with all of this, we figured it was time to give you guys an update on everything that the team has been hard at work on. We announced them on our social pages, but it is sometimes easy to miss something, especially when we've been putting lots of them out over time and they've kind of been just kind of coming at you. The one thing I want to share with you is there is a place where you can stay up to date on every feature or feature update we put out. You can subscribe to this page and it will send you an email notification anytime we update that page. And that is new.streamyard.com. And so if you go to that site at any time, you can click on it and up in the top, there is a subscribe option. You can enter your email. And that will keep you up to date on everything. But of course, we're also putting it on Facebook, in the Facebook community, in LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all of the places these announcements are also happening. So make sure that you're staying up to date with those. And I'm going to go through these. And if we have questions, I'm going to do my best to catch all of the questions that I can and pull those aside. I'm going to use our starred comment feature. So that way we can pull those aside. I will pull up a screen and do demos of them as I can. So we're going to do everything that we can to show you everything. Couple things I want to cover before we jump into this. If you are watching in the Facebook group, make sure that you click on the link that is in the description that will show you, I think it is StreamYard.com/Facebook. And that will give us permission to see your name. Otherwise, I will just see Facebook user here in my screen. So this is what I'll see is I won't know who you are and I can't say hi. All I get is Facebook user. So just make sure you click on that link if you're in the group watching. If you have technical questions, if you've encountered a tech issue or something that you're unsure of, you need support, please email support@contact@streamyard.com, or you can go to streamyard.com/contact. And that is the fastest way to get that support that you need. The live chat at streamyard.com/contact is available 24/7. You get a human. You don't get a robot. You are getting a human. We have not AI'd our support system. You are getting a live chat with somebody who is there 24/7. And so they're always available anytime you run into anything that you need help with. So utilize that. They're there for you. And that's going to be the fastest way. We sometimes get support questions posted in the Facebook group. We're happy to answer those, but there is a delay with getting those answered. So if you're needing something right away, make sure you're going over to that support channel. And with that, I kind of want to jump in because I have a long list, you guys, a really long list. And I want to make sure we have time to get through all of it. We are going to do a giveaway today. So stay tuned towards the end and I'll announce our giveaway and how to get entered into that. And we will use our giveaway tool for that. So I can show you and explain to you if you're unsure what the giveaway tool is. That one's been around for a little while, but we always have new users. And sometimes, like I said, a feature slips by because there's so many. Um, okay, the first one that I want to talk about is our newest one that we have just announced last week. It went live, and that is reducing the background noise. So this is a setting in your settings. You'll be able to click on that. Let me share my screen here, and we're going to go in, pull up. Okay. And we're going to make sure that's muted so we're not getting an echo here. So in your settings here, you're going to click down here and you get your audio. And under audio, you can choose to click reduce mic background noise. Now, make sure that you have a good, solid connection. You do need a really good, strong connection when using this feature. But it is a great feature that if you're typing at all, it will help reduce the clicks on your keyboard, your air conditioner noise. I don't know about where you're at, but it is miserably hot where I live right now. So the air conditioner is running 24/7, and nobody wants to hear my air conditioner running. Or we know that sometimes our computer fans will kick on and they get loud. So that will help reduce that background noise and kind of allow you to still get the things done that you've got going on. Hopefully, if your dog's bark in the background, it'll help reduce that and eliminate those extra noises. I often hear, I have a friend, she lives in an apartment complex, and she said it is inevitable that no matter when she goes live, the maintenance crew at her apartment will start doing yard work. And so, again, it's going to help reduce that extra noise in there. So I'm going to scroll through real quick and see if I have any questions that I'm missing. If you're asking a question, if you could just put a big Q, a capital Q before your question, that will help me identify it so I can pull it over to the side and not miss it, because I don't want to miss your questions while I'm going through this. Okay, next up, we have publishing long form content to YouTube. So, what you can do now is you can edit your live streams afterwards into a video recording of up to 20 minutes. And then you can publish that directly to YouTube straight from within StreamYard. So, this is great if you're wanting to repurpose your content, if you're wanting to take clips from your content. You can now take up to a 20-minute clip of your content and publish that directly over to YouTube from within StreamYard. So this is a really great one that is we've started adding in these repurposing features. We're really excited to be able to expand into this repurposing side of becoming an all-in-one creator studio. And this is just another one of those features that we've added that's going to give you more of that repurposing side of everything. So I love this. I've got, Brian said feature update, reduce background noise. I had somebody, let's see, I saw that they said they had used it and absolutely loved it. Here it is. It's an awesome feature. Used it this week. Couldn't even hear my keyboard clicks. That's exactly what we want. We want to hear that. We want to hear that it's working well. It's going to be a good feature. We don't want to hear all the extra side of things. So, let's see. Somebody said, I stream to YouTube simultaneously, but a 20-minute clip might be nice for people who want to rewatch but not commit to a 1-hour stream. Exactly. So this is now where you can expand your content that is going out to YouTube. You do your hour-long stream, and now you can break that hour-long stream into segments that you can then put back out onto YouTube. You can add more titles, more descriptions. It's going to increase your SEO searchability out there. So, this is where now you can start to use your one piece of content and expand what you're doing with it and really save your time and ability of repurposing. Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm one human and I've yet to figure out how to duplicate myself. I'm really, really needing to figure that, that out, but I haven't figured out how to duplicate myself yet. So until I can, there are only so many hours in a day. There is only so many availability and ability to take and make all of this content. So we're super excited that this is just the beginning of where things are going with repurposing. Um, Another one that we have is auto star your super chats. So those of you who have super chats over on YouTube, you can have those auto starred. So you can say goodbye to missed interactions. StreamYard is now going to highlight and star YouTube super chats, super stickers, and new member only chats within your live studio. So that is where it's going to pull those, it's going to star them. You're going to be able to find those chats, you're going to be able to find those comments faster and easier, and they're not going to get lost in the comment section. Now, let me share with you I'm going to screen share again, and I'm going to share with you what the starred comments mean. So if you missed that feature previously, we can show you what the starred comments are. So we're going to pull this back up. We're going to go into here and we're going to go to our comments. And what it means by starred comments is when you have comments coming into YouTube or into StreamYard, you can pull them up on the screen and they're all going to come within this tab here. And so within that tab, you can then star them. When you star them, it opens a separate tab that shows your starred comments. And all of your starred comments would go here. All comments would go here. So your starred and non-starred would be here in the live, but it's going to pull and separate out those starred comments. So that is so it will automatically do that for your YouTube super chats, your super stickers, and your new member only chats. So this is really a great way of ensuring that you're not missing those chats that are coming in. So okay, I saw a question come in. Let me pull that up. It says, is it possible to add stream profiles where you can have a few profiles set up for team users? Okay, so what you can set up is when you have folders inside of the StreamYard Studio, and that is like under your banners, you can have folders and separate out each of your users banners, your show, your theme banners. And then same with under your brand, you can add branding folders. So then you can have your branding set up. So that would be how you would kind of set up those profiles, is under the folders under your brand and under your banners. All right. Any other? Okay. Let's see. Question. Automatically it will be starred. Yes. So the YouTube super chats, the super stickers, and the new member only chats will automatically be starred. So they'll go into that separate starred category, which is, go back to comments. So that is this little comment, this little list here. And just the way you toggle between them is your live list and your starred list. And then like if I took away this starred one, you'll see that goes away completely. And now I only have the live list. So you don't see the two separate lists unless you have some starred, but it will automatically star those ones that are coming in from those YouTube ones. Okay. All right. I don't see any other questions right now. And if I miss a question you ask, feel free to ask it again. Because like I said, I'm toggling between tabs and I want to make sure I'm not missing any. So if I don't cover it and I miss it, just ask again. Okay. This is another one that is part of our repurposing content, is the publishing shorts and reels to TikTok, shorts, reels. You'll be able to repurpose those pieces of content. And so what you'll be able to do is after your stream, you'll be able to go into your recordings. let's go out here and we're going to go back into our recordings. We're going to go to our videos and you can see we've got a video. This is kind of my testing studio here. So we're going to go to this one here. And if we clicked on it, let me mute it real quick. Pause it. So if we clicked on it, then I would be able to hit this edit and repurpose here at the top. And when I edit and repurpose, I can choose shorts and reels. It's going to bring up this view. So it's going to bring up your vertical view. And then you can choose a 1-minute clip. Now, this bar down here would often be shorter. If it's a longer video, it would shorten it down to that like a little 1-minute section. However, this video is only 1 minute and 4 seconds. So you can kind of see the slider here that I can slide to where I want that 1-minute clip. So I would just pull it here. I would say I want this 1-minute clip. And then I could either save it or I could immediately publish it and send it directly to my YouTube Shorts, my Instagram Reels, and TikTok. So you can save it, you can download it, and then upload it directly to those platforms if you want, or you can publish straight to them. It just kind of depends on which way you want to do it. I like to personally download them and then upload them, and that way I can add in my editing, music, things like that. But sometimes, you don't want on a talking piece, you're not going to want a bunch of editing to it. And that's going to be the perfect way to, again, save time and just publish directly straight to that platform. So you can have those options there. And let's pull down. We're going to stop the screen share for a minute. Okay. So then, and there's going to be more coming to these repurposing features. Next up is guest comments in YouTube live chat. And what that means is if you have a guest on your show right now, they can't comment. So like I can comment here inside the studio and tell everyone hello. And you can see it's going to pop into wherever you're watching from, and you're going to see that comment pop in there. Your guests can't comment from within the studio. But now to YouTube and to On Air, which is our webinar platform, they can comment from within the studio to those destinations, to On Air and to YouTube live chat. So this is going to give them the ability to not have to jump, to have their phone open in YouTube while they're a guest on your show to comment at the same time. Raise your hand if you've ever done that. I definitely have, where I've had, I've been a guest and I've got my phone open and another browser maybe, or something, and I'm trying to type to comments and be a guest on the show. Now it's just one less place I have to go. I can do it from right within the studio. So those of you who especially are streaming to YouTube are going to love this one. And then it also works with our on-air webinars. I'm really excited for that one. So I'm going to pause for a minute. I want to know, I know I've already saw somebody earlier said that they had used the background noise removal, reducer. We're going to kind of, it's reducing your background noise. So I know we've seen somebody who's used that. Have you used any of these features that we've talked about yet? Let me know, and let me know which one of those ones we've kind of covered are your favorite, because I still have more. I still have a lot more to go through, but I want to know, what have you tried? Have you tried the repurposing to TikTok Shorts Reels? Have you used the background noise? Have you used the chat comments? What have you gone in and tried yet? Or are these all brand new and you didn't even know about them? So, you might be going, wow, I didn't even know any of these existed yet. We kind of want to find out, which ones have you gone through and which ones haven't you? Then, yes, I love this, Brian. But wait, there's more. Yeah, there is definitely more. This list, I have to keep looking over because I couldn't even memorize this list. It is not possible. And to make sure I don't miss any. So I've got my notes next to me on another screen. That's what I keep looking at, because there's more. Let's see. So I saw, let's see. repurposed to create shorts and reels for your channel, easy to use. The guest comment is a true blessing. I am loving this. So let's see. I've used them all so far except for the repurposing. Just noticed that one last night. Well, I can't wait to hear when you do use it, what you think about. Let us know, try it out, and then come back and let us know. So let's see. James, hey, how's it going? I'm glad you stopped in to say hello. Let's see. Okay, it's all news to you. And that is why I'm here sharing this, because we know that there is so much happening that we want to make sure you're staying up to date with it all, because there's a lot coming out. So let's see. I've been testing I've been testing this with and without voice canceling microphone and professional studio setup. I like that even if someone does not have the high-end setup, it saves them the distracting noises. Exactly. And that's the thing is, even if you have a very high-end setup that does all of the things you need it to do, oftentimes your guests may not have that. Or you may be on a show as a guest and the host may not have it, and you can explain to them, "Hey, have you tried the background noise?" So, this is kind of that great opportunity of where you can really start to expand and inform everyone of how to utilize this more. So let's see. Noise reduction is the only thing I know of so far. I'm going to have to go back and listen to the beginning to see what was before now. Absolutely. There was, let's see, before the background noise, I think that was the first one I covered. So you may not have missed much there, but yeah, definitely go check out the beginning and make sure you didn't miss anything. Hey, Mel, how's it going? Good to see you. Okay. We're going to start to move on. Let's see. I'm going to star a couple questions here and I'm going to circle back to them because I want to make sure we still have time to cover everything else. So let me move my mouse over to this other screen so I can scroll down. We have, okay, the next handful of features are specifically related to our on air webinars. On air webinars is available on our professional plans. So if you are on a basic or free plan, you do not have this feature. You do not have the on air webinars. But this is a good opportunity for you to see this may be some things you need, and it may be time to upgrade to the next plan if you're ready for that. So the on-air webinars allows you to still stream out to your social channels, but what it allows you to do is to create a dedicated webinar link where people can register. They can provide a registration information, name, email, things like that. And then you can also embed this onto your website. If you had a reason to put it behind a paywall, you could put it behind a paywall. So this webinar feature is your Zoom replacement. I mean, you don't need that one anymore when you have this one to do all of your webinars on. So these features are specific to the on air. So we have added in on air chat reactions. What this will allow you to do is in the chat, people can then react to comments with 8 emoji options. So it really creates that interactive space within the chat to where you can kind of if you're watching a live stream over on Facebook, then you can like what somebody has said, or you can laugh at you can add those reactions. So this allows those reactions to be there in the on-air studio and for everybody to kind of see them and to create that interaction in the studio space in the comments, because that is, I mean, the comments are where you'll often see side conversations happening in the comments. And I think it's going to increase that relationship amongst your viewers, which is really great. So thank you, Mel. New studio space, moved, all new setup. So I've moved into a new office and I'm loving it. Okay. The next one is the ability in on air to turn off the live viewer count from appearing on the watch page of your StreamYard on air webinar. So you can access that inside of your webinar, your on air branding and settings, and you can uncheck that option. So there are a lot of times where you may not want that viewer count to be apparent to everyone. So that gives you that ability to turn that off And now you can focus on the content, you can focus on the conversations, on the webinar, and not have everyone focusing on the viewer count. So I like that one personally. I don't want the viewer count to be shown to everybody, and it's just a nice way of kind of putting the focus back on the show. So, okay, I know I've got a couple questions. So let's see. I'm going to scroll back through those and we're going to check on those. Is it possible to add stream profiles where you can have a few profiles set up for team users? Okay, I think we covered that one with the folders and brands. Scott, if I am missing your question and not quite getting there, um, let me know, kind of reword it, because I think we covered that with the brand folders and the banner folders. But if not, I'm happy to circle back on that one. Or you can reach out to our live chat team, StreamYard.com/contact, and they can work to get that question answered for you. Okay. Then let's see, Scott, again, let's see, you had please add a main speaker. So when they present something, they are the main cam and you don't need to rearrange. So you're talking about like in Zoom where the speaker, it automatically swaps them to the camera, I'm assuming. I will definitely send that request on to the team and let them know that that is something you want. And if that was not it, please clarify. But I think that's what you're asking is like when Zoom has the spotlight cam. Let's see. So the guest can click on reduced background noise. Yes. So everybody within your audio and video settings will have the option, just like when you set your camera and your mic, your audio inputs and outputs, that is where they would be able to put those in there as well. Okay. And then will guest comments come to Twitch too? I don't know. I'm not sure if Twitch's API would allow that. I will definitely pass that request on to the team. I am not a tech builder. I'm not a developer, so I'm not sure what that availability is. But I will let the team know that that is one that you are interested in, is having those guest comments going over to Twitch. So I've saved those, both of those requests, and that way we can put those in there. Okay. Let's see. All right. We're going to move on. And then I'm going to come back and scroll through those comments some. And okay, where did I leave off? Let's see. So we turned off the live viewer count. On air chat embedding. So now when you embed your on air webinar onto your website, the chat will be embedded too. That was one we were really excited to be able to bring when we launched on air webinars. That was one of the requests we got quite frequently, and the team got hard at work on it pretty quickly. So you can embed your webinar onto the website, and then your chat will also be embedded with it. And that way it's all there for people who are watching in that space. And that is going to just bring more usability to that on-air chat. So it's going to be the on-air chat embedding comes out to there. Then another on-air one we have is on-air chat downloads. So when using on-air, this one will give you the ability to download a CSV file of all the chat messages you received during your on-air stream. Now, this is specifically on air. You can't do this for any lives out to Facebook, YouTube, any of those right now. So specifically for on-air webinars, you can download that CSV file of your chats. And this will allow you, this is great if you've got really valuable conversations, questions that came in, people that you're needing to go back and follow up with. This is where when you register for on air, you can collect those email registrations. Now you can then turn around and follow up with those users if they asked a specific question or had features that they were interested in, needed follow up of some sort, or wanted to hire you. You have that chat record to where you can go, hey, Brian over here asked this question and I didn't get it answered. So now I can turn around and email him the answer to that question he asked. And it's going to strengthen your relationship with your viewers and really help establish that strong community that you're building every time you go live. So I love that one. Okay. I told you I had a lot of on air ones. So, on air branding customization is the next one. This one, I have a video that I can show you on this one. So, I'm going to pull this up, and we've got a video from Dana that we're going to show on this on air branding customization.
Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. You can now customize your on-air webinars by adding your brand color and your logo. This lets you customize your webinars to fit your exact brand, perfectly custom to you. Your logo and color will change how the registration page looks if you have it enabled, the invitation emails and reminder emails for your attendees, and the watch page. Don't have a logo? No problem. You can now remove the StreamYard logo and just simply have no logo, but choose your own color. Let's customize an on-air webinar together. I click on-air webinar, add my title and description. You can enable registration if you'd like and upload a thumbnail. Choose the date and time, then click create. Next, you'll see a new preview screen that lets you share the link with your viewers and customize your webinar. Let's click on-air branding and settings. You'll see we moved the live chat setting and the available on demand setting to this section. Here I can choose my color and upload my logo. In the preview section below, I get a glimpse of what my color and logo is going to look like on the registration page, the email content, and the watch page. We save all your branding and settings for future webinars. Once you're done customizing, click Save Changes. Now let's head to the watch page. Let's register. Awesome. Let's take a look at some example on-air webinars. Here's an example of the logo I just uploaded. Here's another company, Hootsuite. This is the default color, blue with the StreamYard logo. This is what we use for our webinars. Here's an example from Microsoft. Here's one from Google. And here's one from a company called Morning Brew. If you don't have a logo, you can upload any image you'd like this emoji here. This feature is available on all plans, professional and above. We can't wait to see your on-air customizations. This is just the beginning of on-air webinars, and we can't wait for you to see what we have in store. Happy streaming! If you want to learn more about StreamYard's latest features, check out the video we have on screen or the one we've got linked below.
Well, we got the YouTube end card on that. So I love this because, everybody has your own brand. You have your own colors, you have your own design, your own look. And we want this to look as professional as possible for you and to have it customized to your style, your looks, your brand, your company. And that one was one of my favorites when we came out with that. Now, I know we have a few questions, so I'm going to go through those real quick. Okay. We've got Bonnie. Would love to comment from inside the studio and haven't seen it yet. So I was wondering if I need to connect it to a YouTube account. What I'm going to do, Bonnie, is we have a help article that I'm going to drop in the comments for you. And I'm going to go ahead and drop this to everyone. So not just to YouTube, even though you're on YouTube. And that way, anybody who needs this can access that. But this is for the guest comments in YouTube live chat. And that is our help article that will show you how to set that all up. But to go through that real quick, yes. So you would head into your studio settings and you would check the host needs to have the box checked, guests see viewer comments and post to enable it. So the host would have that set up on their end. And then as long as host has that set up on their end, and let me show you where that is. We're going to share this screen again. We're going to go to share screen. Okay, so we're still over here. We're going to go back into the studio. We're going to discard those. And we're going to go into this one that's just a test one right now. Okay, so under those settings, under the, where is it? Under the, where is it? It's under the, I haven't done this one yet. So I'm like, I got to find it. Under guests. So under the guests, I don't have this one set up to go live. So that's probably why I'm not seeing it. But it is under, let's see, I'm looking through. I should have done my homework on this one. I haven't used this feature. Guests see viewer comments and posts. So that's it for them to see it. And so you need that enabled. And then once that is enabled, so they have to have the guest see viewer comments and post enabled. Then once that is enabled, then any guests present in the studio will see a join the chat button. And so then they would connect you would connect your YouTube account in order to join the chat. But I've dropped that help article. And so that way you have that one there. I failed you there. I didn't do my homework. So that will help you through that one. And let's see. Okay, we're going to go back to these other questions. We're going to remove that one. Okay. Guest comments now available on your new feature, guest destinations. They can comment in StreamYard to their stream. So with the guest destinations, okay, so let me make sure I'm reading this right. The guest comments available. So we have guest comments to YouTube that is just for regular guest. So when going to guest destinations, then they can now comment in streamer to their stream. I'm not 100% sure on the answer of that one. Dana, if you are still in the comments, can you help out on the answer on that one? Because I've not done that link together yet. So maybe Dana's still here in the comments and she can answer. If not, reach out to our support team and they will get you that answer. StreamYard.com/contact, and they'll be able to confirm that on how that one works. Okay. And then, so we have a very small business with many artists. Is there a way we can get more brand folders without having to upgrade to a more expensive tier, or subfolders would be nice too? I don't know what our limit on folders is. You might reach out to our support team. You can email them or live chat, contact@StreamYard.com, or let's see, I'm going to pull that up. So email support, contact@StreamYard.com or StreamYard.com/contact. And they will be able to go over that one with you. I cannot answer that one for sure or not. Okay, let's go back to our comments. And let's see if I've missed any others. Okay, so looks like Dana may not be here anymore. So if you reach out on that guest destination one to StreamYard support, they'll be able to confirm that. Oh, Joanne said it's 10. Okay, I was not 100% sure on the amount. So, okay. Next up, we have, I'm going back down to figure out where we were at. Analytics for on-air webinars. So StreamYard now has available analytics for on-air webinars. This is our first version of this, so there will be more versions coming, but it will add a status column to the registration page where users can see if attendees have registered, attended live, or watched on demand. So this will let you know if somebody registered but didn't watch on demand or didn't watch live, and you might want to email them and say, hey, we're so sorry we missed you. Here's the link to the on demand. Or you can then segment out those who watched live versus those who watched on demand. This is really great for follow-up, for your email segmentation. So a great way of kind of getting that information. And this is just the first version of the on-air analytics. So we will definitely be adding in more. I'm going to start and okay, so let's see. starring in comments as I see them, questions, and I'll come back here in a minute to any more of those. That is all of the on-air feature updates. Now, a couple that we covered in our spring version of this was custom layouts. So, custom layouts allows you to really customize your layout on screen and change things around. This is great if you've got multiple guests on the screen, if you really just need a different kind of look, if you're screen sharing and want a different way of testing out the screen sharing. Uh, Let us know if you've tried out the custom layouts and what you think of that. I would love to know your thoughts. I love the custom layouts. I'm not using one today because it was just myself, but when streaming with a guest or someone else, this is a great one to have. I really like the custom layouts. And then guest destinations was another one that we covered in the spring. And that means that if you have a guest on your show, your guest can now connect their destinations and can stream to their destinations as well. And this is such a great way to expand your reach, expand your audience, and really broaden who you're talking to when you're delivering your content. So I really love that one. And yes, Brian said, we love being able to create the new layouts even while live. Yes. So I could create one right now while live and change that whole layout while I'm sitting here talking. Now, I would probably want a co-host if I was doing that, so the co-host could kind of take over while I'm doing that feature. I would not necessarily want to do that if I was streaming by myself, but I do love the ability that can be done while live. So Sebastian said, "Oh my God, analytics. Yes, yes, yes. Hold my chair while I get the champagne." I know, right? And like I said, that's just the first version. First, there's more coming to it. Um, let's see. So let me look. I know we've had a couple more questions come in. Okay. Is there any way to put show notes in the StreamYard studio? Right now, the best way that you could do show notes, we don't have a way to put them in the studio directly at the moment. I will pass that feature request onto our team. Is to either use, if you have a guest, just to use the guest chat, is sometimes where I'll put show notes. Or you can even kind of create banners as your show notes. So you could have those going, or what I often will do is I just will have another screen or another tab with my show notes. And if I have it in another tab directly, I can just flip over to the other tab, kind of read my show notes and flip right back into the broadcast. And really at that point, my eyes aren't leaving the screen. So oftentimes my viewers won't even know that my show notes are in a Google Doc on a whole other tab. And it gives me that ability to kind of do that. Now, today I had them on another screen because there were so many that I wanted to make sure I still was in the studio as well and not missing all of the comments. But that's kind of a trick or tip that you can use in a way to get your show notes but I'll pass it on to the team that you're interested in that. And then let's see, you said, is there a way to view super stickers received? So, super stickers received will now automatically be starred. We covered that a little bit earlier, but I'll scroll back up to that one. So, that is the auto starring super chats. So, it will, your YouTube super chats, your super stickers, don't say that a bunch of times back to back, and new member only chats will be automatically starred and put in that starred column. So that's how you'll know that they're there, and it will pull those aside separately. And then Nancy Deborah said, "Can we now comment directly to YouTube from the studio chat?" No. YouTube, or not to YouTube, to LinkedIn. Sorry. I was still on YouTube super chats to LinkedIn from the studio chat. No, as of right now, I believe LinkedIn and Facebook groups are still the two that from directly within the studio chat, you cannot. I think it's on the API restriction from LinkedIn specifically. I know Facebook group is an API restriction within that one. So as of right now, no, but maybe it will come down the road. I hope. Okay, I'm going to scroll back up. While I was in those starred comments, I know a bunch of other ones came in. Let's see. Nancy Deborah said, we love the custom layouts and the guest destinations. I know. Andrew said, excited to see AI features being implemented and more into StreamYard. Yes. There is, and like I said, this is the beginning. I've got a list of what the team is working on, and it's an amazing list. I'm really excited for some of these things, and I can't share them with you yet. Now I have a couple I get to tease, but I can't share too many of them yet. Okay, so Chelsea's live. You said, to clarify, can we actually view how the super sticker looks? I just see the word super sticker instead of seeing the actual stickers. As of right now, I don't believe there's a way to view how the actual super sticker looks. I will share that request with the team, though, that you would like that, so they can see if that's something that they can incorporate or not. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so Scott Chegg, you said, question, is it possible to set a so that's the one I'll pass that feature request on to the team. Right now, it is not possible to have a speaker. If they're always going to be the speaker the whole show, then you can just put them into the first camera slot and then they would remain there. But if it's going to be multiple speakers and you're wanting it to automatically swap like Zoom, then no, not currently. But I will pass that request on. But otherwise, if you had multiple, so let's say we'll just share wrong button. We're going to share my extra camera here, and it's just going to be my computer built-in camera. And we're going to create that as a second user, and we have them on the screen. Then if you had it set up, for instance, like this, then just whoever the main speaker is, then you would just set them there as the main speaker, and they could remain that way. But if it's speakers that are swapping, you will have to currently swap them that way. So, but I will pass that request on to the team. Okay. So while we're going through a little bit more of this, before we come in with the sneak preview of the other couple things, I start entering the giveaway. To enter, you're going to use hashtag new features. Type that in the comments. You only need to type it once. And this giveaway is our StreamYard giveaway tool. All users have access to it. It is by going to StreamYard.com/giveaway. You set it up before you go live and you just choose your scheduled live show. You can choose the hashtag phrase you want, and then it will immediately start collecting entries once people start typing that phrase. Now, you can have it to where it either is off of a phrase, or you can have it to set to anyone who comments on the show automatically is entered, just however you want to do it. And then it will start to collect those, and then we'll share our screen here in a minute, and we will do the giveaway drawing. So while those are coming in, I'm going to give you a sneak peek at a couple of other features that are coming. So two that are coming very, very soon are recording controls. So the recording controls is going to be the ability when you are recording, not when you are live. You can't pause a live video. You can put an overlay up that says "Be right back" if you need to take a break during your live video. But during your recording controls, during your recordings, you will be able to have some recording controls to pause your recording, to stop it, to go on, with those. So this is going to be a great one, that is going to give you more ability to use StreamYard as your all-in-one content creation studio. So now you don't have to either, like, whenever I would do recording previously, if I was recording something that needed to go out and I made a mistake or something, then I'd kind of pause and I'd take a moment and break, and then I'd start again. And that way then I knew where my sections were that I needed to go edit out, or if I needed to like pause and look at my script for a moment or something like that, I would have to kind of do the wait. Okay, go look. Okay, come back. And then I knew where to chop my sections, but this is going to allow you the ability to just pause it, go look at what you need to look at, and then add the next portion of your recording. So I'm really excited for that one. And another one that is coming out that I am actually using today is our touch up filter. So, our touch up filter is the ability to just add a little bit of skin smoothing. So, I'm going to turn it off and I will show you. So, it's not drastic, but you can see. So, without the touch up filter on and with the touch up filter on. So, the touch up filter is coming soon too. Very excited for that one. I know that has been a very high requested one, so we're excited that that will be coming very, very soon. So the skin smoothing, the enhancement, it's just nice. We can dim our lights, we can set all of our lighting. You can have the greatest camera out there, but it's just nice to have that just little bit extra touch up there. So, yes, I love that. Brian's like, shout out to touching up. Yes. So, let's see. I'm trying to grab, I see a couple questions. I'm trying to grab them real quick, and I'm going to circle back to those here in a minute. And then, so those are our two kind of sneak peeks there. Let me check my questions and then we're going to do our giveaway. So you guys still have time to enter. And like I said, remember, you only have to type it in once. The giveaway tool will only register one time that you've typed it in. So even if you type it 20, you still are only entered once. Okay. Let's see. Okay. We've got, when are we going to have the chance to record or go live in full HD with the $25 plan, not asking for 4K, just basic HD? I know that the team has been evaluating that and looking into that. There's a lot of technical side that goes to that, so that's something they're definitely looking. I will pass that request on, that is something that you would like to have. And then, yes, for my camera, I am using the Sony a6000. I don't have a high-end fancy lens on it. I have the kit lens that came with it. So it's the Sony a6000, and then I have it plugged in. You can either use like an Elgato Cam Link or an ATM Mini Pro. Mine's plugged in through an ATM Mini Pro, but you use an HDMI cable to plug it in. So you just have to have one extra device that goes anytime you're using a DSLR camera in order to get the feed into your computer. So the Sony a6000 is what I'm using. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to scroll back real quick. I'm going to check for any other questions I missed. And then we're going to do our giveaway. Let's see. I love this one. Shout out to StreamYard for thinking of all this. You love us. You really love us. We do. We really do. And it's one of those things that, we appreciate all of the suggestions, all of the feedback. When you give us feature requests, we do log all of those. We really do keep them sorted and try to bring out the features that we're seeing the requests on the most, that the team can bring you and can bring you by adhering to our pillars of ease of use, professional looking streams, and reliability. So sometimes, even if we tease a feature and we don't release it right away, it's because the team is still working on making sure it fits into those things. We will not release a feature if it's not a reliable feature. If it's going to cause your streams to crash, we don't want that. That's not beneficial to you. It's not beneficial to us. So we really make sure that everything adheres into those pillars as well. So, and then Andrew said, your mic sounds great. Yes, that is the Shure MV7 mic that I'm using. So that is the one I have. Let's see. And then Brian, you said, do I have a Nimbus 2002? I do not have a Nimbus 2000. Nope. I like all the tech and all the gear. I need more. I don't really need it. I want more. But no, I don't have that one. Okay. I'm going to do the giveaway, and then I'm going to circle back to the last couple questions that I'm seeing come in because I want to make sure we have time for the giveaway. Okay, so I've held some of these questions, and then let's go pull up our giveaway. We're going to present, we're going to share our screen. And so this is what the giveaway tool looks like when it's collecting the entries. There's like a little different screen when you're registering for it. If you've not used our giveaway tool, this tool, what I love about this is it's great for not just giving away actual physical items. You can use this to give away a 30-minute coaching session. You can use it to give away a PDF workbook you've put together. It's a great way to kind of collect some other ways to interact with your audience. So think outside the box on your giveaways as well. You can do a $5 virtual Starbucks gift card to your audience. Those are easy because then what I'm going to do is whoever wins this, I'm going to say, email us. And once you email us, then you have the ability to then send them their gift. So even if you don't have physical items like we do, like swag, start to think outside the box on how you can use this tool to interact with your audience. So I'm going to pull this one up a little bit bigger. Okay, that way you can see. So we've got 45 entries. There are 94 people watching. So I know that there's not all of you have entered. It's your last chance. I'm about to hit the draw. All right. So let's see. Okay. We're going to draw. Nancy Deborah. Yay. Congrats. Awesome. Since I know that you have a lot of swag, I'm going to do one more drawing. So you can still win, but I want to do one more. So we're going to draw again. Yay. Okay, Stephen Hart, you have won. Nancy Deborah, you have also won. You guys can email me. We're going to, let's see, put this up. You can email us at marketing@streamyard.com. Let us know that you won the giveaway today, and it's going to be a virtual gift card to our swag store. So I will get that out to you. Okay, let's see. We're going to pull that down. So congrats to both of our winners. And you can get that virtual gift card. So you can get swag. I love this. Nancy said, woohoo, I never win. Well, now you do. So yes, you can use that gift card as a giveaway for your show, since I know you have a lot of the swag already. So congrats to Nancy Deborah. Congrats to Stephen. Very excited for both of you. Email us at marketing@streamyard.com and we will get those out to you. Now, I'm going to go over the last couple questions. And if I run out of time, because I'm going to stop here on the hour, then I will do my best to follow up with you, or you can email our support team, contact@streamyard.com, and we'll work on getting those answered. Okay. Let's see. Will StreamYard consider adding the ability to display the full live chat on screen, not just selected comments like some competitors do? We have gone back and forth on this one. There are some reasons why we have not implemented it. Part of the reason why is if someone with an inappropriate profile image jumped onto your chat, even though you may see it, you may get them banned. If it's live and that chat is on your screen and their profile image is inappropriate, YouTube's AI system can catch that inappropriate image and can shut your channel down. I have seen it happen firsthand. And so it is one of the reasons why we have not currently implemented it. I know there are probably some other reasons why we've not, but we don't want to be the tool and the reason that caused your channel to get shut down. Everybody works very hard on putting their channels together. And unfortunately, you would hope that YouTube's system would catch those images before they even were able to comment, but they don't always. And so you immediately would have that on your screen. Or if somebody came in and was spamming your comments. You have to think, if you're streaming out to a public channel, anybody can jump onto your feed. They can say whatever they want, however they want, as inappropriate as they want to be. And it is now in your feed for your entire audience to see. So it's something the team has definitely looked into and considered. I will pass it on that is something you're interested in. But for keeping our users safe and healthy and not having their channel shut down, it is one of the features that's just been set aside right now. Let's see. Okay. Will we be given the ability to queue multiple tabs in the background like we can queue guests, making it easier for a transition during live presentations? Maybe. Stay tuned. We'll see what happens in the future. That's all I'm going to say about that one. Let's see. And then we have, will we be given the ability to queue? Okay, that was the same question. Okay, so that one came in twice. So that is everything I have for you today. Make sure you go subscribe to new.streamyard.com. That will keep you up to date on every feature release, every feature update. So you can access all of those there. You can subscribe to that and we'll email those to you. But we will bring you another show like this when we have another good chunk of features. And we have lots more. And tune in every Sunday to Ask StreamYard with Gage and Dan, where they often will preview and sneak peek new features that are on the way. It's a great place to give them feedback about your features, to ask questions, and just to stay up to date with all things StreamYard. And that is every Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. I had to do the math there. I'm in the middle in Central Time Zone. So I always try to do the two coasts. So 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern is every Sunday is Ask StreamYard. I want to thank everyone for being here today and for tuning in, and share with us anytime we have these new features. When you've used them, tried them out, go comment on our post, share it in our Facebook group, the StreamYard community. It is where we love to get to hear everything that you have loved about the new features. So with that, have a wonderful day. It is Thursday. I had to think about that one. Happy Thursday. Go enjoy the rest of the week and have a great weekend. And we will see you all soon. Bye.